Hello everyone, guys! Today we just have a bomb theme of finally let's talk about the Endless Ocean map, the one that players have been waiting for more than 6 months. And judging by all the leaks and official hints, it will already appear in the next Melon Playground 33.0 update. Yes, it is in this update, and now I will tell you why there is almost no doubt that this will happen. If you've been following the news of the game for a long time, then remember, before the release of version 30.0, the developer explicitly said that he did not have time to finish Endless Ocean for release. He promised at the time that the map would be moved literally one update ahead. And logically speaking, this means exactly 33.0. And for several weeks now, more and more confirmations have been appearing. The first is the official images and test footage where the new submarine was shown. It looks really cool and at the same time is as detailed as possible. This is not just a transport, it is a mechanism that is designed specifically for movement underwater. NPCs will be able to stay inside, move, shoot, and according to some reports, even go outside. This means that the underwater physics in the game is really being prepared. The second confirmation is the leak of fish models that the developer showed in one of his posts. Yes, someone might have thought that this was just a joke or a mod. But nope, it's clear from the style and structure of the files that this is official content. The models are made in the same format as other objects in the game, which means they are not fan-made. And now it becomes clear that there will be live objects on the map, not just decorations, but actually swimming fish, possibly with animation and reaction to the player. The third leak is the updated water shader. If you look at the previews and the developer's old videos, you can see that the water has become translucent, with a depth effect and a soft reflection. This means that the game's engine has been updated specifically for the new mechanics. Perhaps now water will behave like a full-fledged medium with pressure, deceleration, bubbles, and even an effect on objects. And now the most interesting part. In one of the posts, the developer hinted that the new map will be the most technologically challenging in the history of Melon Playground. And if you remember how he said before the release of Endless City, then everything coincides. Then he also warned in advance that something big was coming. And Endless Ocean sounds exactly like this, a huge underwater world where you can experiment with physics, light, and movement of objects. And now let's think a little bit about why the developer has been doing it for so long. The fact is that Endless Ocean, in fact, is not just a map. This is a new simulation environment. After all, before that, everything happened in the air or on the surface. And underwater, these are completely different parameters: resistance, density, light, NPC movement, and object behavior. To implement this, you need to completely rewrite part of the engine, and this is a huge job. Therefore, it is quite logical that the developer did not have time to do everything for version 30.0 and decided to transfer it. And now that the transport, fish, and water physics are ready, we can say almost for sure the map will appear exactly in 33.0. And if you remember that this is a Halloween update, then everything is perfect. Because Endless Ocean can contain not only ordinary elements, but also creepy secrets, dark depths, strange glowing creatures, and, possibly, hidden objects that are activated only at night. Overall, everything indicates that the Endless Ocean map will be the largest and most atmospheric addition in the history of Melon Playground. It's not just a new location, it's a whole new stage of the game's development. And now let's talk about the most interesting thing about the secrets and hidden elements that can be hidden on the new Endless Ocean map. If you've been playing Melon Playground for a long time, then you know that the developer just loves adding passive puzzles to the game. Those that are not immediately visible. Sometimes they are hidden deep in the code, sometimes directly on the map, but they can only be noticed under certain conditions. Remember how it was with Endless City. For the first time, seeds appeared there hidden map parameters that completely changed its appearance. For example, in the regular version, everything looked like a modern city, but if you activate one of the secret LEDs, the city would become destroyed or covered in fog. And now the players are confident that this system will return to Endless Ocean, only at a new level. Imagine that you go to the map, and it looks like an ordinary ocean, quiet water, a submarine, a couple of fish. But then you enter a certain seed, and the map changes completely. The water darkens, strange architecture appears on the bottom, some kind of columns, ancient statues. And you understand, this is Atlantis. Perhaps a ruined city where artifacts, chests, and maybe even portals to other maps are hidden. It sounds crazy, but if you remember how the developer likes to play with symbolism and details, such a scenario is quite possible. Now imagine another option, the seed, which turns the map into a night version of the ocean. Everything is dark, visibility is minimal, but glowing objects can be seen in the distance. As you swim closer, you realize that these are not just decorations, they are living organisms, huge jellyfish or fish emitting a faint glow. Perhaps, upon contact with them, something is activated for new animation, sound, or even an achievement. Many fans have already put forward theories that it is in Endless Ocean that the first dynamic achievement related to the player's actions may appear. For example, if you live underwater for a certain number of minutes or find all the hidden objects on the map, you can get a rare achievement with a shell or crystal icon. And to be honest, it sounds quite realistic. Now about Easter eggs. Some players have already found in the test files a mention of a strange structure called the Deep Zone. It is not yet known what it is, but most likely it is the lower part of the map, which can only be reached by submarine. Perhaps the pressure is higher there, the light hardly passes through, and that's where the most creepy and rare secrets will be. Someone suggests that in the Deep Zone it will be possible to find the remains of an old city or a strange artifact. And if this is true, then perhaps you can use it to activate a special seed or open a new map animation. For example, for a short time the ocean will start to storm, waves will appear, everything will move, and you will hear a rumble, as if something huge has woken up at the bottom. And if all this really appears in version 33.0, then Endless Ocean will become not just a new map, but a whole mini-game inside Melon Playground. There you can not only experiment, but also explore, search, try different combinations, and share your findings with friends. By the way, this is what makes Melon Playground unique, and the game is growing not only in mechanics, but also in mystery. Each update opens up something new, and Endless Ocean seems to be the update after which everything will never be the same. And finally, I want to say one thing: wait for this card. Because everything we see, the submarine, fish models, updated water, hints of seeds and deep zones, are not just leaks. These are real signs that Endless Ocean is almost ready. Perhaps right now the developer is finalizing the last details, testing physics, adding lighting effects to make everything look as realistic as possible. And when this update comes out, I'm sure it will be the most beautiful and atmospheric update in the history of the game. So if you're looking forward to the Endless Ocean map as much as I am, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments how you imagine the ocean to be. Will it be calm and beautiful, or gloomy and full of secrets? Your theories can actually be included in the next video. And in the next video, I will analyze all the possible hidden objects and mechanics that may appear with this map. So don't miss it, it will be even more interesting later.